right, guys, we're back.
We are.
You guys wanted it. We have Abdul.
Where do you go for the TCG shit? It's on this one.
Yeah, it's on this one. So.
All right. Are you guys alright? Peace out. Get home safe.
Okay. All right, we're doing.
Send this to June.
Yeah, I sent him.
Okay, cool. Thank you. No, it's okay.
Monday.
Yeah.
Is it this one? No.
Oh, you want the leader?
Yeah.
Just put it in Don parallel.
No, wait. Fuck.
Do parallel.
Should be this one, no? No. What the fuck?
Parallel. I just clicked One Piece card game. There you go.
We just did everything.
There you go.
All right.
You guys
So they're
want
already
Abdul,
starting.
We got Abdul. Alright, so where's Earl? How do you change these?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. You can. All right. All right. So.
Alright, well, kicking it off, looks like Abdul went first. Abdul's on the left, Earl on the right. Starting off his turn by playing out a boa. After using Perona for top 5. Earl going into his turn 2, hoping to see Onigashima drop down.
Oh, that's right.
It looks like he doesn't have it again, honestly. He would have just like speed dropped it by now. Oh, and here comes Jack. Similar gameplay to what we seen last game against Noel. Ditches Onigashima actually in order to get the permanent ramp and swing in for 7 into Boa. Wow.
Yeah, he wants that boa out.
Honestly, I mean, like, also he wants his hand. He gets a 2K and a 1K. He gets 2 cards no matter what.
Yeah, Earl is coming off the high, and you know, like after that really decisive win against the same matchup on the previous round, like he knows what he's doing. He's confident. He saw the steps he has to take. He's coming guns blazing. He's ready.
I mean, Boa just generates so much value.
Yeah,
as an attacker by herself, she is single-handedly one of the best cards in that deck.
Yeah, he definitely wants to maintain that.
Yo, I'm
Boa.
rooting for Earl. That's all I'm
What
saying.
the fuck?
Why are you
Hey,
with the
no
Dolphins,
biases,
dude?
please. Outside of the no biases in the stream.
Bro, what? It's my teammate. Look at him.
It's your
He's
team.
ugly.
He's ugly.
All right. Good luck commentating.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you.
Peace out. Don't do drugs.
That was a peace out from Noel. He said thank you guys for watching him play.
Yeah, thank
too.
you guys for watching again. Please share it to your friends, anyone who is interested in the card game. Thank you for the support. Thank you to all those that have stuck around through this very long tournament so far.
We luckily only
Thank you guys
have
for the
this
follows.
and one more to go. One more round
One
to go.
more. This is top 4.
Yep.
All right,
Good.
so we have a blocker established. We have the rocks from Earl.
What is that
He's
card supposed to
ramping.
be on the field?
Which one? That's Black Maria. It's a blocker.
Black Mario?
Yeah, it's just
Literally just blocker? That's it.
yeah, it's just a blocker.
Oh, wow, yeah, literally
Yeah,
just
so we see Dofi. He has the Perron out. He has the
Boa out,
he has the Boa.
the
He has
Teach out.
Teach.
And now he's just trying to gain
swinging.
value.
He's gonna try to draw with that Boa. Wait. Oh, he took the attack back. Okay.
Oh, he took the down
No.
attachment.
He cannot do that. He cannot just take Dawn
I mean,
back.
do they not have a judge there?
Yeah, June is there, but
Yeah, June's watching
he's
right
gonna
there.
allow it. No, he cannot. He cannot take back.
I guess so. In order to, I guess if that's okay with Earl.
Yeah, I don't agree with that because this is top 4. If
Yeah.
it was
I mean, that is like a
friendly-
very big change as well.
Yes, it's a massive change.
Yes.
But we'll see what the judges allow.
I mean, I guess they allowed it. They
Yeah,
let it go through.
yeah, it's just
Well, unsimilar to last time, Dofi now has a board state and Kaido doesn't. We're hoping to see that Earl has king here, 6-drop king. That's what he was speaking about earlier, cracking 2 targets instead of just 1 every turn.
Yeah, like depending on what bodies he has opened. Like we saw earlier, he was struggling a lot. He mentioned that it's like playing a completely different deck when you don't open the
Onigashima.
ramp, when you don't open Onigashima, when you're not playing on curve. But he
Whoa.
managed to stay in game by getting all the big boys. We see here he has the curve, but he's also playing the big boys. The thing is, does he have enough?
Is that 10 drop Kaido?
Yes, that's a 10 drop Kaido. That's the board wipe, I think.
Yes.
So he board wipes. He's ahead. He's down on life though. Dofi has 5 life. Kaido has 3 life. We have to be a bit quiet because most people are out. So anything we say, if it's too loud, they might hear us.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that they wouldn't be able to hear us over there.
It's we tested it earlier.
Oh, and
if,
you guys are?
Yeah, if there's not enough noise, they can hear whispers. So depending on how loud we are, they might hear someplace. So we have to be a bit on the low end.
If we go back to the gameplay here, I mean, after a 10 drop Kaido, clearing your whole board as Dofi, all you're trying to do now is just reestablish it.
Yeah,
but guess what? If Earl is now going to rain down with these kings afterwards, he's just going to keep clearing the board the same way he did as in the prior game. He's just going to keep swinging, starving his hand, and continuously beat him down every single turn until he finally wants to kill him.
Yeah, at this point, it's all about if Dofi can maintain a board state or if Kaido can keep hammering down and reducing the board state count. Thank you.
I mean, even with Mihawk in here, he wouldn't be able to clear anything. It's just 10 drop Kaido on the board.
Yeah, you cannot clear that. I would think it would be a big mistake. Like you would just be playing
Thanks.
Kaido for a power swing, but at that point you might just well put the Dawn on your leader and just
and swing into it.
Yeah, it's also a safer swing because it's not tied to a battle card.
Yeah.
To a character card, I should say. We need to change our vocabulary from DBS.
Honestly,
So
man.
But
I
yeah.
mean, well, we just came from DBS as well, straight
Yeah,
into
that-
One Piece.
Yeah, that is true. But we see they're debating what they're gonna play.
I mean, honestly, this matchup is just like a long haul. It's like
I wanna know,
multiple grindy turns.
Like, I'm interested to know how much Abdul has practiced it, because
Every day.
he practices this matchup constantly.
Against Mashoud every day, yeah.
I mean, that's what he should do. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like, this is one of the toughest matchups coming out of 10 drop Kaido, at least.
But you ruined my story. I had a whole thing planned.
I'm
No,
sorry,
I'm
I'll
joking,
be quiet.
I'm joking.
I just wanted to watch. That's
Yeah,
it.
I know.
No,
it's
it's okay.
fine.
They're both entertaining, honestly.
But yeah, like now we gotta see. Okay, so it goes back to Abdul. He's preparing Dawn.
He's
He
setting
has
up-
two units on board, but it's just Perona and what's his name?
Gecko Moria.
Gecko Moria. So Gecko is a 5K, but
I got it.
Perona is like it's only a 2K.
And the great thing about Gecko Moria is that he can always recycle back any 7 Warlords of the Sea or Thrillbark Pirates, 4 or less, and right back into his hand. Most of the time, you're just trying to recycle the Mihawks off of that. But even then, he's just a 5K body that you're going to keep attaching to and keep trying to swing into leader as well.
Yeah, it can be a big power.
Creep.
Yeah, it wasn't what I had in mind, but it can be certainly beneficial to keep it on board for 2-3 turns, especially against Kaido because they play big bodies. They swing with a taken case time to time. You wanna maintain your board presence because if you don't have anything that can build with the big boys, you don't have anything that can remove the Kaidos. You don't have anything that can remove. You have ways to remove King, but you basically need to play Mihawk, which taps 9 Dawn, and at that point, if they have the answer to Mihawk, if they have the Rash Kaido...
Thank you for the follow,
it's just-
big dog.
It's such a big swing for Kaido, so definitely Dolphin needs to be very careful how he approaches. He's still healthy, he has 4 life, but Kaido only has 1 life.
Well, it seems
But we
like
have
Earl's
seen-
breaking a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, we have seen upsets, like luck is still a big part of this game. You cannot change that. There is low draw power, which means you're basically stuck with whatever you have in your opening hand, your life, and maybe about 5 more cards, assuming you go into 5 turns.
And that's why we see Earl drop the queen. Now he needs to keep recycling his hand, get something better in there. He's not able to clear the board like he did before.
Yeah,
and now Dofi's building back up this board with just 2 Gecko Morias. I mean, he had the law, he used it already, but these 2 Gecko Morias and Leader Swing are going to constantly keep doing 7 or 8k damage per swing to him.
Yeah, if you can maintain that queen, we saw how impactful that queen was
Yes.
in the last series. Again, it's the same exact matchup. He managed to keep that queen for pretty much 4 turns straight, and it just crippled. It straight up crippled Dofi because he could not just he couldn't push through. Do the
Just the
necessary
1
damage
6K
on the big
blocker.
guys, on the
Yep.
kings, on the Kaidos, and at that point, when Kaido established all 3, the whole trifecta, Queen, King, and Kaido, it was just impossible to push through, even with Mihawk.
It's very difficult. It takes turn by turn by turn, dropping the 3 Mihawks back to back to back, or even Dofis, in order to try and bounce them and clear the board little by little.
And that's assuming he does play at least 3. I would like to assume he does play at least 3.
Mihawks?
Yes.
I believe he went down to 2 Mihawks
2 Mihawks.
and 1 Doflamingo 7 drop.
Oh,
He was
okay.
testing it at 3.
That's fair. I
Yeah,
mean, well, here we
I
see.
really like the 4 count. I know like some people don't like it because of the brick, but I really want to. It's one of these cards I want to see back to back to
Yeah.
back to back.
So part of the way we set up, the way he set up his deck is every single card he wants to be able to counter with in hand, right? So
Which is fair because this is a big game on hand advantage as well. As long as you're able to have that 1 extra 2k, 1 extra 1k even, and we've seen it again last game, like Earl with the 1k at the end of the game, saved him it.
Yeah,
instantly.
this is something the guys were talking about earlier. Like Nate and June were discussing the philosophy of swinging low counts, where they basically said if you swinging at even, you swing with even. If you swing at odd, you swing with odd. So if they're 5, you swing with 7. If they're 6, you swing 8, because you don't want them to get maximum value out of the 2k. You want them to at least have to drop 3k or even worse 4k to defend, in case their hand is full, is only 2ks and not a single 1k. Like, it's really important, and it makes or breaks a player, like making sure that they put the necessary amount of dawn below their characters, swing at the proper amounts, so that they can push through and hand check properly and do the necessary damage. Because if you keep swinging, let's say swing 6k on a 5k, you're just letting them get maximum value out of their 2k counters, and this can make a game look from going well to just completely flipping on its
I mean,
head.
well, that's what we're seeing now as well. Earl is actually just taking back the lead from playing 1 7-drop king. He was able to crack the other Gecko Moria and then just swing into it with 10-drop Kaido, and now his whole board is gone. He still has the Kuma on board, but I'm assuming he doesn't have Pacifista. That's why he never blocked with it in the first place. Now, back onto Abdul's turn. He swings in for 7, and Earl takes it with...
Yep.
Wow, into game 2?
Alright, just
Earl
like
had
that.
no combo power in hand.
Yeah,
He had 10 drop
he could
Kaido
not. He
and
could
2
not
other
stop
bricks
it.
as well.
He could not stop it. Like he ran out. This is one of the issues with playing big boys that don't have a counter.
Yep.
Like, at some point, you might run into this problem of having no counters.
Player 1 wins.
You have no counters to defend.
yeah, Abdul has 13 cards, including 4 level beams that are uncounterable. Everything else is 1k counter or 2k.
Well, I mean, the level of beams are a must.
Right, of course.
At a 3 or 4 of, honestly, they're so good and they just give so much value. Because of Dofi being able to just be that hand-checked game deck, you're able to go down to 3 and just stay there forever.
Yeah, but this is a matchup that Abdul has rehearsed. Like I said, we play every night. Abdul plays against Mashoud, and Mashoud's on Kaido, and Abdul is on Dofi, and it's every single night. It's practice.
This is the good part when you have 3
Yeah.
brothers all loving the same
Yeah.
game. You
Yeah.
can
It's
just
true.
All
practice every
playing
single
different
game.
decks, too.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, well, here into game 2, I'm assuming that Earl will take the start. Hoping to hit Onigashima turn 2.
Yeah, if you can hit it on that 3 mana curve and just scale from there, especially we saw in the interview earlier, he's like, especially if you open 2 of them, so you can scale even faster and play that 9 drop, that 10 drop very early on. You can swing the game into your favor, especially now that he's 1 game down. He's gonna look at any advantage he can get, even if it's a bit more risky.
Yep.
This is top 4. He's not gonna just sit back and play passively and risk losing 2-0.
Well, he's
I
probably
would
gonna
like
change
to
his
think,
game style.
Yeah, I'd like to think that he's gonna go a bit more aggressive. He's gonna try.
Well, he couldn't. He could not go. I mean, Earl could not go aggressive. He didn't have anything in hand to do so.
Yeah,
the only change that I would say he would make is playing Onigashima rather than playing the Jack to get rid of it, because we've seen that the Jack got bounced back by Teach, and then right after that it was gone forever. It never got played again. And that's when he started to lose his board presence insanely.
Yeah, because if he played it again, he would have to discard
another card,
So
but he didn't have an extra card to do.
He just can't use that. We see he hits
Onigashima, and this time
on
he
curve.
chooses to
He's
start
at
it.
4. He is at 4 Dawn. He's opened well. Now we see Abdul. Alright, he puts 1, which means he has a Dofi in hand. He's gonna tap 3. He's gonna check top 5. This has been the standard play throughout the tournament. Can we see what he has? I can't tell from here. Yeah, he's hiding info. I mean, good for him.
No leaks.
No leaks.
Well, I mean, we'll see next turn
rearranges.
what his top deck is looking like.
He kept everything in the top, so I assume at least 2-3 of these cards are really good for this matchup.
Well,
or
we're
else he
gonna
would just
imagine it
put
be
everything.
a Kuma, it's gonna be a Gecko Moria, it's gonna be a Boa. I mean, Boa is insane in this matchup. Her just being a 6k attacker is like what you're mainly looking for here. You're not looking for her to block. She's probably gonna die passing on to the other turn anyways.
Yeah, and she's just there. She's gonna draw.
Did he go for another? Oh, he went for another Onigashima and then played.
Yeah, he just wants to ramp. I assume based on what we see so far, he probably has all
A
the
9
big
drop
boys.
or a
Yeah,
7.
he
And
probably
here's
has all the
Gecko
big
Moria
boys.
to
We
pick
see
up the
he
Mihawk.
has he has Jack. He has the event card. The other one is
I can't tell.
I can't tell. So he's trying to ramp. So either he has the big boys in hand or he's bricked. So Abdul will have to figure out which one of the two is the case and see what way he wants to go, because if he
And here comes Queen.
yeah, here comes Queen. Because if Kaido has bricked, then for Dofi maybe it's better to just reduce the amount of swings on leader, just maybe 1 per turn, just to poke around and maybe focus more on the board and slowly choke out Kaido. Or maybe he decides to just go all in, because he has the board presence, he has 5 life, he's in a safe spot, he hasn't seen any big threat that is gonna threaten his board yet. We haven't seen any king.
Well, that's Dofi's plan regardless. He should be aiming for the life and solely the life. Like, current. Oh, wow.
He's
but
playing
Earl
double
drops
blocker,
down
so we're
3
definitely
blockers.
so
Oh
we're
my
definitely talking
God.
about a brick here. He would not play double blockers if he was
Yeah.
in a good spot.
But
which means
It doesn't
Abdul
mean he's
can
in a
change
terrible position, because he's still able to clear the board. As soon as Gecko Moria goes into rest mode, he's swinging back into it, cracking it instantly.
But it's definitely not the desirable position for
It's
this
not.
matchup, because
No.
you're playing back, and this is we saw that an experienced Dofi player can definitely take games from Kaido,
Yep.
like especially by timing the moment you play the Mihawk, the 9-drop, so you can bounce the queens, you can bounce the kings. So this is definitely an awkward position to be in, especially since
7K.
you've ramped, you have the dawn, so now you want to play your big bombs on curve, because what's the point of ramping if you can't play your big bombs?
Oh, we see a Teach, a Dofi, and a. Oh, he hit it again. But there was a
It's
Teach and
fine.
Dofi at top deck.
It's a good
so-
habit.
The
Like,
7
Yeah.
drop Dofi.
Yeah.
yeah. Again, he puts them at the top, so he has a good.
Well,
top
now for
5.
now for his next turn, he's probably thinking of drawing into 7 drop and then playing the teach off of leader swing. He bounces back the 2-cost blocker, and then
then he
Dofi
tries to
will
do
bounce
with,
back the
queen.
queen, and then now he'll be able to at least semi going for game. I mean, Kaido has 4 life, but getting them down to 0 is good enough, because then you could start to spam the Mihawks out and at least just be swinging in for 9+.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
wanna.
boy, here's the king.
You just wanna keep poking when you have time, because when king comes out, like it happened right now, it can be really hard to recover. Now I wanna know if Abdul has Pacifista in hand, because if Kaido decides to crack, oh, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. He decides not to kill Kuma, which means there is no threat for a Pacifista coming down.
I mean, that 4-drop 6K is beefy. It is a crazy.
Yeah, we have
vanilla.
seen today
Crazy.
so many people adjusted their lists to play vanillas because the stats are just so valuable.
Are you not
Just
entertained?
at this point in the set.
Are you not
Hey, thank you for the
entertained?
follow. Thank you for the follow, guys.
Is this not why you were here?
As we've seen, as we've seen, those vanillas have been putting so much work today, and not just the same ones. We've seen different types of vanillas, from the 2 drops to the 3 drops, the 5 drops. Everyone is playing something different to deal with specific matchups they're afraid of, and this has been really interesting throughout the tournament.
Oh, 1-zip Abdul. Game 2 right now. Well, here
You
we
see,
go.
he's swinging. He's putting 2 below. Is
We'll
he gonna
probably
use?
see the teach
Is he gonna use? Yep.
into the queen.
There it is.
For the boa.
There's the boa.
And here's the setup for more board,
Yes.
more real estate. It's tax season out here, and they want these 1Ks.
All right, now wanna see. He's gonna tap 3. He probably has another.
Dofi.
Dofi. He's gonna rearrange top 5 and get another blocker. Oh, he
Onto
chooses to
Kuma
attack
to
first.
swing.
He still wants to bait Kaido into swinging
Swinging
into
into
Kuma.
Kuma.
So either he has the Pacifista or he wants to take swings away from life.
Well, Earl should be aiming at the boa here. There's no reason
Yes,
for him
there's
to
no reason
even
to go to
aim
Kuma.
anywhere near the Kuma.
I
His
agree.
main focus should just be on this boa
I
and
agree.
getting rid of it.
Which is also why Kuma has been getting free hits in.
Yes.
Because he's not the threat, and the fact that if you KO him makes the possibility of a Pacifista coming down. It's just not a safe swing to do. So you want to swing at Boa, but Boa is 6K. So she's really safe. He wants to make them burn cards to save Queen before he Dolphins. Yeah.
Well, he leaves 2 up. But I don't see a love in his hand. I think his hand is just dead.
For Earl? For Kaido?
For Abdul.
Oh, I mean, he's been playing well so far. So at some point, we can assume that he's gonna gas out. Like this matchup, it happened earlier too, where after a while, because they kept on trading resources from board all the time, the hands started dwindling, and it's
And there's
just
the
started being
love.
full of event cards. So it all comes down to what the few cards that are left in their hand are. Like, are they full of event cards? Do they have big boys? Do they have blockers?
Wow, well, we
see
see Abdul
one
going on to
card, yeah,
1 card
okay.
in hand to
There's the
save this
vanilla.
boa.
Again, we see the vanillas coming in.
I mean, the vanilla won't matter if he has this. Oh no, is the vanilla 8-drop?
It's a 6-drop 8K.
Oh well, hopefully we see a Mihawk here.
Yeah, this is a hand check
Boom,
for
bottom
sure.
check,
Do you have
bottom
Do
deck.
you have Mihawk or no?
Well, we seen the Doflamingo in his top deck, so he probably has a 7-drop in his hand with the teach there
Yes,
as well.
we just saw he does have the 7-drop.
And here's the boa to go in, draws him into.
Yes. I
can't
didn't
even
notice
see
what
it.
he drew. Alright, so Queen is dead. He didn't manage to establish Kaido before Queen died.
And now you're just aiming
Now
at
he's
the
going
king.
for King. Yes, this
Earl
is...
has no cards left in hand.
Alright.
Uses it to save the king.
Yes,
While
he wants,
Dofi still
he wants
has
to keep the King.
7 mana up. 7 Dawn.
He
God
absolutely
damn.
wants... Now he's gonna put a lot of Dawn on Perona. Or
on
I
Gecko
guess
Warrior.
even better on
And swing into King.
on
Earl
Gecko.
has no cards in hand, so it's just free.
Yeah. So 1 card, and I guess he can swing on with Perona if he wants. He definitely can swing with Kuma.
4 for
Oh,
Teach. Bounce
okay.
back the Perona, replay it,
Okay.
and reset the top 5. There
I
you go.
really like this.
And look at that. Look at that.
he
top
hit the
5.
Pacifista.
Yeah, he
I
has
wanna
it
see
there.
if he's
gonna
gonna
go
keep it.
draw and then go
Yeah.
into Gecko Moria.
Yeah, that's definitely the right play because that way you make
Or
sure.
the Teach, if anything. In case he gets a blocker.
I think he did keep the Pacifista on the top.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, like,
Yeah, so
he
he
doesn't
can
have
draw
love
it.
love now, but now next turn he knows that he can actually block with the Kuma.
Yes.
He can actually start doing things with him.
Okay, so we see the swing coming right for Boa.
And Boa's gone. She did her job already. She got him another card. And she cleared Queen by herself.
She drew like 2 cards at least.
She baited a whole
Yeah,
turn
it's-
away from the leader swing. He is
did
still at
so
5
much for him.
life.
Yeah, absolutely. This
And the
this
vanilla
has been-
swings into Gecko Moria.
Yeah, this has been really well. He still has 5 life.
Earl has 1 card in hand.
Yes, this has been going really well for Dofi so
Abdul.
far. But again, Kaido basically bricked. He hasn't seen any
Yeah.
big boys yet, so we need to wait and see if he can get any of these big boys before Dofi starts swinging for life. Because right now he has focused most on the board. He cleared the board completely. So now we need to see, is he gonna start taking life? Is he gonna do it aggressively? Is he gonna start taking 1 per turn and starting to hand check and hand destruct by swinging on the
Perona
board?
into leader.
That's
Earl
a
had 1
good
card
play
in
because
hand.
he knows he doesn't have any hands, so it's
Oh,
a free
I think
damage.
it's Alvida. I think he has Alvida and Pacifista in his hand.
Yeah, see, we start seeing the swings. We have a full board. We have 4 characters on
And I
board.
mean,
plus
what
the
a
leader.
turnaround, honestly. Oh, here's another
There's the
queen,
queen.
but what does it do?
This 5 don't open. I don't know. Can he play another one? He discards the king, so that's definitely a no. So I would assume that the cards he kept
Are
are
red
either
cards that are gonna
either
keep
counter
him
cards
alive.
or 1 card is an event card. Which
is
is
it,
why
Blast
he
Breath?
chose, maybe because he chose to discard king, which is a win con for him, but it doesn't have a king doesn't have counter, so it would definitely be dead in a defensive scenario.
Well, Blast Breath has been shown to help out Earl a lot, and he left 2 mana up, purposely for sure.
Now we see. I wanna see if he's gonna try to. Okay, so he's going straight for life. He doesn't care anymore about the value. He's ahead. He sees only 2 cards. He wants to see that.
He
that
just
queen
wants to see the
block.
blockers
He
go
wants
away.
to see. Yeah, he wants to see the Maria block later, and he wants to set up for the final turn. I don't think he can win this turn, but he's setting up for next turn for sure. He's gonna hit the top deck. He's gonna see what it is. He knows he has the defense.
Oh, is he gonna block? Yes.
Yes,
He blocks the
ha-
7K.
He has to.
Kuma goes in, and Kuma
Yes.
gets.
And the bugs.
There it goes.
Passes
Alright,
turn. Earl with 2 cards in
Exactly.
hand.
He
has
did
a
what he had to do.
blocker,
He
and has a
did what he had to
Kaido.
do. He removed the blockers.
9-drop
Now we
Kaido.
see the big guys, but it might be a bit late. We have to see how it goes beyond this. He's gonna rush. He's probably gonna hit Teach. He's hitting Kuma. There we go.
Into
We see.
Pacifista. Oh man.
Yeah.
Gotta see it. Gotta see it through.
Sucks to suck, but
Yeah.
that's the game.
Gotta see it through. I mean, you gotta test it. You have to test their gangster
Yes,
and see
exactly.
if he has
You
it.
can't just let it keep getting
No.
that card.
Too much value.
That card did like 5 swings so far. It has definitely proven valuable. Like he had to remove it, even if there's a pacifist in hand. He just has to swing at it.
Here goes in for leader. Oh, top deck's Alvida. Oh,
Yeah,
takes
his
it
hand,
going into
his
2.
hand is too small, so he has to, he has to take the life and Dolphy definitely has to swing it. Like he can't just start swinging at the Kaido 9-drop because he has 5 life. There is no threat to him whatsoever. Like that 9-drop can swing at his life and he won't care. He just take it, go down to 4, maybe
Abdul's
even
at
3.
5 life, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Abdul's
still
still
at
at
5.
5
So
life and
he's
Earl's at
ahead.
0.
That 9-drop came way too late. So now all he has to do is just swing life.
Well, both of
Earl-
Earl's queens got
Yeah,
him
Earl is stuck.
nowhere.
He has to make all his Kaido swings on Abdul's board, but it just doesn't matter right now because
I
there
mean,
is
he's just
0
going to
life.
keep attaching 10 to leader
like,
and swinging in, and then what do you do?
He needs to get multiple blockers on curve. He needs to hit another queen. He needs to hit another Maria.
I
But
mean,
that
it's
assumes
it's kind of too late because Abdul also has the 7-drop Dofy in
Exactly.
hand, and if you're not playing 7-drop Dofy, you can play like Sables or Crescent Cutlass, but the 7-drop will just bounce back any blocker that Earl puts out.
but we assume that Earl doesn't know that Abdul has the
Well,
Dolphy or
Obviously, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
like he has the counter no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
Like his love is just gonna gain him that Alvita. That's what he's showing. He left it face up the whole time as well.
yeah, I agree. But he has to see
I
that
mean, he has
just
to try
for the
with
hope
it.
he has to try.
Well, we know he has a blocker in hand already. He's tapping 6 into leader into pacifista. Oh my god.
He wants that gone. He thinks he can
And
he
a
plays the
blocker for
blocker.
Dolphy.
He thinks he can
He has
defend.
no gun open, no
No,
blast, bro.
and he has no combo in hand. He has an Onagashima
Okay.
and a
So
probably a 1K
yeah,
or 2K.
it's just
Yep.
yeah.
He's
There's a
saving his
Dolphy,
cards for
bounce
so
back the
long.
blocker.
Yeah,
That's
that's
game.
it. 2-0.
That is the game.
All right.
From
We did,
Doflamingo
You guys probably want to do
himself.
an interview with him. So we did,
Yeah, we'll try to have a small one and then go into finals.
That was a quick game, honestly.
It was a good game. He played it near
Honestly,
perfectly.
Earl,
I
yeah,
have
I mean,
no
he
complaint.
ran
Yeah.
away with both
He
situations.
was-
He
he
fixed
was-
himself in the first game, and he put himself into such a good position. And then